got something, they come to you. Hey, I got this idea. Can I get some? And before you know it, you're so worried over what people going to try to take from you. Every black artist stressed out. Look at Muhammad Ali. Perfect example. One of the greatest fighters that ever lived. He gave us so much joy. But when you see your brother today, he's just a shell of his former self. He's stressed out. Fame, fortune, and the so-called good life. You see, stress is a major contributor to addiction. Psychoactive drugs such as alcohol and opioids are used to relieve persistent episodes of feeling of defeat. Drugs do not produce feelings of success. Drugs produce amnesia for defeated feelings. When a young man meets a girl, he falls in love with the girl, and the girl turns him down, he feels defeated. Black folk know what it's like to live with defeated feelings. So, have a drink. And so as young brothers, young sisters, we know we can't get the alcohol, so we get together like I did when I was your age. And the boys, we pool our little money, and we go to an elder and say, look, man, would you get a bottle for us? And he goes in and he had a little something for yourself. Oh, kid, I don't want nothing, I'll get it for you. And he laughs. I did the same thing. He go in and buy you your pint or buy you your fifth. And he comes out and he slips it to you. And the boys get together and go around the alley. You don't want your mother to see you, but she ain't going to be home no way. So y'all break the cap on the fifth and y'all turn it up. And in a few minutes, you begin to feel like everything is all right. Stress is any stimulus, such as fear or pain, that disturbs or interferes with the normal physiological equilibrium of an organism. And this force can be applied against the body, the mind, or the spirit. And stress has affected the black man's body, his mind, and his spirit. To my dear sisters, I want you to continue to be compassionate with your husbands, with your fathers, with your brothers. Because in this society, there is an inordinate amount of stress on the black man. He is just about broken in body, in mind, and in his spirit. And so today the brothers hang out on the corners. We ain't got no place to go. We don't have anything to do. We don't have a plan for our life. So we wake up in the morning and go out and stand on the corner. My man, what's happening, man? Ain't nothing to it, baby. Hey, you got anything? Let's get high, man. This is early in the morning. Time when you should be up, working your work. Every day is another day to face the pain of the feeling and the reality of being a defeated man. And that's why the white man don't want no black man to hear Farrakhan. They don't want you and me to hook up. Because Farrakhan don't act like, walk like, talk like, think like a defeated man. I am a victorious black man that represents the victory of all of our people. Praise is due to Allah. The white man is so afraid of our black and Hispanic people that if we rise, he senses his fall. So you are given alcohol. Most of you drink. That's the way you start, with a drink. Y'all all right? Yeah. And the alcohol kind of anesthetizes you against pain. I had stress a couple of weeks ago, thinking about the National Center, the nation, the government of the United States, and the stress caused the bowels to lock. When I went to the doctor, he takes my blood pressure. It's 120/70. Very normal. But there are times when you're thinking on your problems can cause your blood pressure to rise from a normal position to a very abnormal place. The bowels locked. I didn't know what it was. I got nervous. He sent me to Michael Reese, to another black doctor who give you what is called a colonoscopy. My system is very clean. I don't know what this colonoscopy is, so the man explains it to me and I don't dig it. Cat with a long wire, brother. And he's got to put this wire in your rectum with fiber optics on the end of it so he can look at your colon. I said, man. Now anybody that's gay love that kind of treatment. Somebody that's normal, brother. I said, man. I said, hey, tell me about this test here. He said, well, He said, well, you see, they did this on the president. I said, well, I can understand that. They wanted to discover whether the president had any polyps, cancer. I said, well, this cat is full of that. But they say, you know, when you reach a certain age, cancer can easily be a part of your colon. I said, well, I understand. Okay, all right. He said, we got to give you a little something. It'll just calm you down. And they put a needle in my vein. Oh, sister, don't cry over this. Yeah, you know, the teaching is, it gets to people, and it brings out things that you don't know what it is, but I want the sister to come and hear what I got to say, because the end is better than the beginning. So you get her together and bring her right back. I'm telling you, black people's suffering is very great. And we need to try and make life easier for each other. And not as hard as we make life for one another. Just hang in there with me just a little bit longer. They stuck this needle in this vein, and then they shot into the vein Valium and another drug. I can't remember what that drug was. But it's a Demerol. Demerol and Valium. Now, I don't take nothing in my system. My wife cannot get me to take an aspirin. When you see me take something, it's because I need it. I don't like drugs. I like to be in control of myself. When I used to smoke reefer, what? Farrakhan, you did that? I know. You don't want to think that Farrakhan smoked reefer. When I was young coming up, we knew where the reefer man was. Didn't you know where the reefer man was in your community? You didn't know where the reefer was, you knew where the liquor store was. We used to use hashish, ganja, and the pills at that time were a little different from the pills of today. I didn't like that stuff because I was a musician and I like to be in control. And when I smoked my reefer, I couldn't judge distance properly, which is very dangerous when you're driving and you ain't jiving. Things that are far away look close, things that are close sometimes look far away. I mean, it messes up your brain. That's right. Your ability to measure and balance, and your cognizance of time. See, when you're a singer, you got to keep time. You hear the beat, but when you're on drugs, you can be messed up where you don't know whether you've done a chorus and a half, whether you should go back to the bridge. You just get hung up. At least I did. I didn't like the feeling. I put my money together with my boys, and we bought a little alcohol when I was young, and I got drunk off of just a couple of sips of that stuff. This stuff was pitiful alcohol. A half a pint. I never will forget it. Is Lansdowne whiskey. Thing was so poor, it ain't in business no more. I got home, Mom was in the bed, but she was wide awake because she didn't go to sleep till my brother and I were in the house. Is that Eugene? Yes, Ma, but I'm making it for the room because I know I'm reeking. And I don't want her to smell my breath. So I run up in the room and I lay down in the bed, then the bed start moving. So I turned on the light and sat up on the bed, but I was tired. I wanted to sleep. I wanted to get away from this alcohol. So if I sleep, maybe I'll wake up and I'll be all right. I turned the light out, I laid back down, the bed started turning again. Next thing you knew, I was about to throw up, so I ran down the hall trying to get to the bathroom and couldn't make it. Stuff came up, and the stuff was so strong it took the varnish off the floor. This is the kind of poison they sell in black communities. You get the worst of everything. Getting back to the hospital, when they put that drug in my arm, it was not a minute. I was gone. I don't know what they did. When I woke up, I felt a sharp pain in my stomach. I said, let me look at this TV and see what you... And they said I shouldn't drive myself home, so my wife was there and she drove me home. But the doctor talked to me and I can't remember what he said. Wait a minute. I looked in the mirror. I looked 15 years younger. I was so high. I've got to tell the truth. I was so high, when I got to the house with that Valium and that Demerol, I don't know how much they gave me, but I looked at all the work that was there to be done, and I looked at all the letters to be read, and I said, I'm going to bed. And look, several hours later, in the night, I woke up. The best sleep I had in a long time, brother. I got up and looked in the mirror at the man in the mirror, and the man was sharp. I said, man, if this is what Demerol and Valium do for you, no wonder everybody's high these days. Now, wait a minute. I'm not a salesman for Valium or Demerol. I'm making a point. My job is a stressful job. And now today I understand more and more why the Quran says, surely the remembrance of Allah is the greatest force. Because when you got a job, like I got a job, your stress system gets exhausted. And then the weight of your work comes down on you. Sometime I will come out and I will stand up to speak and you'll recognize my age. But as I get into my subject, look at me and you don't know how old I am, because another force has taken over. And I want to talk to you today about the force that every one of us have, that we don't have to take no drugs or no alcohol to beat this thing. You got it all in here if you know what to do. A narcotic having the power to produce narcosis, a state of euphoria, stupor, or coma. When you're in a coma, things are going on around you, you don't know nothing about it, you care nothing about it. When you're in a stupor or euphoria, part way between reality and the dream world. This is no state to be in when death has come into the house. You got to be alert at all times in the clothes of the white man's world, because in the twinkling of an eye, your life could be snuffed out. And once it is gone, you can say all the prayers you want. You can be as holy as you want. You ain't never going to bring that life back. The life you got is the only life you got. Don't you let no cracker, don't you let no preacher, don't you let no teacher tell you that if you blow this life, God is going to be jackass enough to give you another one. Nigga, let me tell you something. Is not dumber than your mother. Your mother got to buy you sneakers every 5 minutes. Finally, she get tired. Every time I buy you a pair of shoes, nigga, you scuffing them up, wearing them out. I ain't buying you no more. That's it. She get tired. What do you think about God? He gives you life. You come on the planet and you are so disrespectful of the giver of life that you waste the very life that he gave you. And then a lying damn preacher stands up and tells your mother, don't worry, you'll see Timmy again in paradise. That's a damn lie, brother. There ain't no paradise for you. When you die, we put your backside in the earth where the worms eat your backside up, and ain't a damn thing left from you to rise. And don't you never tell that damn lie no more. Don't you never tell it no more. You're never going to see your mother again. Never going to see your father, your grandfather. They are dead and they are gone, and you will never see them again. If you think your grandmother went to a better place, why are you raising so much hell? You should have sent her there. As much hell as she was catching. Why don't you want to go meet grandma? Since it's so nice on the other side. Why not let's all go, since we're under so much pain? Let's get the hell out of here. But all your mind tells you, hang in here, man. This is life. This is all you got. Hold on to it as long as you can. Even a cockroach. When you turn on the light, and you know you do sometimes, turn on the light and you see something moving. Try to kill it. See, will it move? The cockroach seemed to get extra strength, extra energy, and that bad boy is gone. Because all it got is life, brother. And it's going to fight to stay here. Black man, Hispanic brother, fight to stay here. Because here has been your hell. And if you want heaven, you got to change your way of thinking and your way of acting, and you can produce heaven on earth while you live. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Not by non-living people, but by human beings who are alive. Look, narcotic, a state of euphoria, stupor, or coma, any of a class of substances that blunt the senses. Morphine, heroin, cocaine, alcohol. These substances relieve pain. You remember the old Western movies? When the man was about to have an operation, they had to anesthetize him. So they gave him a bottle, and they put a stick in his mouth. And they went to cutting, trying to get the bullet out. Well, look, man, if alcohol blunts your senses, and you don't have too much sense as it is, did I say something wrong? What do you look like drinking? These substances cause sedation, induce sleep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what sleep is? It's a state where you are not conscious of what is going on around you. You could be wide awake, but not conscious when you're drunk, when you're high. That's a terrible condition to be in the day and hour of judgment, when the white man's world is coming down. You drunk, you high, you don't know what's going on around you, so you cannot prepare to save your life when the white man is dying and preparing to kill you to rob you of your future. Cocaine, a bitter crystalline alkaloid, obtained from coca leaves. It is used as an anesthetic to deaden pain, put you to sleep. The word anesthetic is from a Greek term meaning without feeling. Without feeling. Please listen. Look, man. Look, brothers. When you're alive, you got feeling. Somebody touch you, you say, oh, that hurts. You got feeling. You're alive. When somebody shoots you with morphine and you can't feel no pain, you are without feeling. But what happens to you, brother, when you're on cocaine or alcohol, and you look at your own black and Hispanic brother? He don't live in the same neighborhood. He don't belong to the same gang. He don't wear the same colors. and without feeling, with coldness, you kill your brother and you don't care nothing about it. Without feeling, you rob your mother. Without feeling, you rape the elderly, beat them. Without feeling. This is what drugs are doing to our community. It is producing a zombie-like people that are alive but dead, conscious but not conscious of what is going on around them. They have no feeling for the world that's coming down around them. They have no feeling. They have no sense of love and brotherhood. Although Hispanic people are suffering, why should one brother kill another? Although black people are suffering, why should one black brother kill another? For what? What is your reason? Because you're out of your mind. You're sick. And the white man is enjoying this. Because as long as he can keep you drugged and keep you killing yourself as a black man, keep you killing yourself as a Hispanic man, and then put the poor black and the poor Hispanic to killing each other. As long as we do that, the white man knows he can continue to hold on to power even though his time is up. Now, freebasing and crack smoking is even more detrimental than injection because of the speed of the drug's effect and the increased rate of dependency. The immediate gratification when you smoke that crack goes right to the brain instantly, right to the center. This is your hospital. This is your protector. It goes right to the brain and produces that euphoria, that stupor, that coma. The immediate gratification realized from cocaine, crack, encourages drug merchants to market crack, a smokable form of the drug costing $10 or less, and it is widely available in the black community and is used by all age groups. The highs created by crack are described as being so intense that a person needs a parachute drug, such as alcohol, marijuana, or Valium to come down, thereby slowing or cushioning the rapid descent of the cocaine crash. Because when you go up that high, that fast, you come down just that fast. So to break your fall, alcohol is induced as a parachute. So most crack cocaine addicts generally are alcoholics. Speedballing is injecting a combination of both cocaine and heroin. It is a problem particularly predominant among black and Hispanic people, a habit which is partly responsible for the high number of blacks and Hispanics among diagnosed AIDS cases, where in New York City alone, a total of 55% of the cases of AIDS, speedballing is at the root of it. The user is combining the ability of heroin to relieve pain, anxiety, and stress with the stimulant effect of cocaine. They put them both together and it's an up-down. These cats are chemists, and they are experimenting on you. And they don't mind killing a few of their own to get rid of all of you, particularly my young brothers, because the future is in your hands. Now look, you say, well, I don't do none of that, man. I'm lucky. I'm clean. I'm cool. Do you smoke? Well, now wait a minute. Well, I do smoke a little. Do you know what you're putting in your mouth? Nicotine is more addictive than heroin. People have come off of heroin and yet were unable to give up cigarettes. Boy, 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 boy. Alcohol. Look at this alcohol. America purports to be a Christian nation. Alcohol use and abuse is accepted behavior, normal behavior in the black community. There's not even any social pressure, much less legal pressure to alleviate this problem. On every corner is a bar or liquor store. A church on this corner, bar in the center, church on the next corner, bar. Is that right? That's right. Drive down Ashland and Halstead and see just what you see. Right. Church, bar, church, 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 bar, church, bar, dope house, church, bar, house of prostitution, dope, bar, church, bar, dope. What is this? Religion is being used just like a narcotic. You didn't think I was getting to you, huh? Religious dope addicts. Not me, I'm a Christian. I understand. Filled with the Holy Ghost. I see. You pitiful. Yes, sir. You poor, ragged, hungry, naked, out of doors, ain't got no husband, no man in sight. But you a church goer. Why do you need to go to church? I need God in my life. You do. We all do. But to use God as a narcotic. Come on, church, let's sing. Come on, band, strike it up. Come on, choir, shout. In a few minutes, euphoria sets in. Eyes roll back in your head. Here comes stupor. Keep going a few more. Whoa, whoa. Now you're in a coma. You don't know what's going on around you. Jesus will take care of it all. Liar. Jesus can take care of it all, but he ain't going to do your job for you. A religious junkie. I'm almost finished. I've been teaching like this every day for the last 10 days, and I'm really tired. But I can't let you go if I never see you again. You got to know what you're doing to yourself and what the white man is trying to do to us all. And you got to make a decision today. Don't put it off till tonight. You got to make it today. A decision for life. And not a decision to continue destroying yourself. In the South, when we were slaves. The slave masters gave alcohol to the slaves on weekend and holidays, because when they didn't have nothing to do, you had to keep a slave busy, you know. And if it's a holiday or a weekend, you don't want your slaves thinking about their condition, give them some alcohol. So the slave master would give alcohol to the slaves. So the slaves were taught to consume alcohol in a fashion that mimicked white consumption, and that means getting drunk, which meant becoming loud, boisterous, often hostile, and deadly. Look at you today. Get a little alcohol, all of a sudden you can't talk. Soft. Yeah! I see that, mother. Yeah! That nigga think he gonna do? I got his number. I'll kill that truck. 3 o'clock in the morning, man. You don't know how ugly you sound. Savage. You got a gun in your pocket. You know you carrying one. You got a knife. Come on. You got to have protection when you live in the ghetto. Now you went to the alcohol store, got you low. You went to the hardware store, bought you